What's up, y'all? Welcome to WILKE'S world. I'm just gonna talk about a bunch of random shit like always. I smoked me a cigarette first, though. Damn, cigarettes got me hooked again, man. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Don't start smoking them again if you don't want to. I ain't that. I could probably quit them if I really wanted to, but it's like shit. I might as well have a cigarette. Fuck. But giving up enough other shit right now. So, anyways, past my step 11. I only got 1 week left of this MRT shit. As far as the steps go, you know, shit seeming like, it's like the shit I notice and even TV, to what people say, to things that are happening, like things are lining up, synchronicities or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I don't know. It just seems like things are starting to line up and like make sense finally the rest of the way. And like, I don't know, maybe not make sense. Hopefully dollars this time, motherfucker. But anyway, come on, buddy. Move my dog out. Come on, bud. Right? You sure you don't even want to be out here? I bet. Come on, get your ass back in the house. Come on. Come on. You're gonna get wet. Anyway. So, yeah, got 1 more week of that shit, and I'm done with my classes as far as steps go. And I was just thinking, like I can't. This has been tricky for me. It's like, I do notice all this shit, and maybe this is what they call some of being awake is, but I can't tell sometimes if I'm awake and everybody else isn't, or, if they're awake and I'm just now waking up to it, you know what I mean? Like, I can't figure that part out really. Like, and I'm not trying that hard to figure it out, but like, it's just sometimes it seems either way. Like, sometimes it seems like I know a lot more shit than they know, and then sometimes it's like almost they were trying to control me to what I think or whatever. I don't know, man. But like, can't stop what's already happening. Like that's what I've been trying to say. Like, it's gonna happen. Like, gotta get our universes working for us, not against us. And like, and I guess it starts with us. Like, very hard to understand that part. And very hard to understand that part, but because it seems like you're in a new energy almost. This is kind of what some things I've heard too, so like it's just my spin on it, guys. So it's almost like you're trying to have a new energy about life, that's kind of evolved past some of the old way of thinking, and it's like the old energy is still trying to hold you back into that shit almost, even, like, or they're just not awake to what we're awake to. I can't totally tell you exactly what that is, but and if everybody else is already awake and I'm just now waking up, guys, I'm awake, man. Show up. Show the fuck up, guys. Like, I can't tell you I'm awake anymore than I already have. Shit I talk about on this channel and stuff, and like whoever it is I need to say it to, like I see the world differently now. But you get to talking to people, especially from your past, even family or whatnot, and it's like they're still pushing like old versions of you onto yourself almost. Like, it's like, dude, I'm not that guy no more. Like, I am that guy, but I'm that guy that evolved past that. Like, you're still that person, you know what I mean? But you're that person better, you know what I mean? Like, if that makes any sense to y'all, like, you are better. Like, you have grown. Like, so it's not like you're not that person. Like, it's a big thing that fucking stress you out sometimes, like trying to be the old you, well, you're still the old you, you know what I mean? You're just the new you too. Like, just like a child is a kid and then it's an adult, you know what I mean? It's basically the same kind of thing, like you evolve past that version of yourself, and if going back to the old shit is what you got to do, like I might have to go back to doing some painting and stuff, and that's cool, but I don't plan on painting the rest of my life. Like, and not saying that that's not a good job or fucking that I'm not good at it or that I don't enjoy it, like, it's fine. Like, I just want freedom, dude, at this point. And, like, that's what I got to get. And there's no other way to get it, I don't feel like, unless I start doing some shit on my own. I've really tried this whole law of attraction crap. Not saying this ain't still part of it. Like, even me just putting that little bit of action out to do the things I want to do to create the life I want could still be law of attraction. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that that's not it. I'm just saying it just showing up one day is what they made it seem like. You just wake up and stuff's going to start coming to you. Well, I'm seeing some stuff, you know, but anyways, don't give up on it. I'm just saying I might have to put a little action to it too. But, like, I want to be free, man. I don't want to be a slave to anything anymore. I want to be free. I don't want to work 5 days a week. You know, I want to, whatever I do, like, maybe I just need to get myself a joy and paint that way. Like, if I would have believed it was my purpose, you know, to do that, which I did obviously believe that at one time, or I wouldn't have did it, you know, that was good enough. And, like, that's why I try to tell you guys, like, sometimes this is real tricky because, like, yes, we might have other purposes on this planet. Don't get me wrong, but you're probably going to fulfill it anyways. Like, you probably don't have to hunt for it. Like, especially if it's something as simple as helping raise consciousness or whatever they talk about, you know, like being a light worker and all that crap. And, you know, you probably would have raised the consciousness anyways doing your job and doing all that. And you probably don't have to go through all this other shit, man, that I went through, that I put myself through. Like, that's why I make these videos, guys. Like, I do not want you to freaking go through this shit. Like, don't. Like, you don't have to. Like, your job can be your fucking purpose too. Like, I'm not hating on that part. Like, I was good at it, painting and shit. And, like, I could have just, if I would have believed that was my purpose and it just kept it as my purpose, you know, like, I would have kept having money, kept having a life, and, you know, I would have been enjoying it more too, you know, knowing it was my reason to be. And, like, granted, like, I know that I want more than that. So, like, my self had to bring myself through a lot more things. My God, whatever you want to call it, however you want to look at it, whatever you guys want to say, you know, like, you know, I had to get strong, so I had to get broken. You know what I mean? I had to break all my old belief systems to have new ones, you know, like, all this had to happen for me to become what I'm becoming, you know. And so, like, don't think I'm sitting here saying, you know, I'm not grateful for what. No, and I just don't want you guys to go through all the pain I went through, for real. Like, it's not necessary, you know, like, it's not fun. And especially since, like, you're damn near suffering every gosh damn day, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's like, you're suffering all the time, every moment of every day. And, like, everybody in your world thinks you're just a lazy freaking user bum because you're not working and everything else. And it's like, dude, I'm not enjoying my life either. Like, that's the part that I don't understand, why they don't understand that, you know, like, and maybe they want the best for us anyway, so there's that too. But, like, I haven't enjoyed this, you know, losing everything I ever cared about damn near, and freaking changing all the ways I believe in life, which if this is what it took to do it, cool, you know, like, that's cool. But, like, I don't want you guys to have to do it like this. Like, you guys are good enough, man. We're all good enough. Whatever you're doing to live this life and be happy is good enough. And, like, yes, and, like, the way we look at depression and people that are depressed and things, yeah, that's, like, I don't agree with any of that shit. Like, I don't agree with a lot of the things that we label, like, even with mental health. Like, there's a lot of things that people, that is just not treated right. But I'm okay with what's going on, even if it's kind of dragging me back in some old thinking, because I am feeling happy again, guys. Like, I'm telling you, I was upset, sad, maybe not even sad really, like totally at the end of this shit, what I feel like the end of this shit was like, it was just nothing, like, and then you're judging yourself for feeling nothing, and then like, it's just, gosh, it's like no energy, you got nothing to do, and like, and you're always you with you, and like, that's the other part too, that you don't realize, like, you're doing all this hunting for God, and trying to do these things, like, I'll suffer, Jesus suffered, I can do it, like I would die for everybody. Yeah, you know what? Like I would. But I will not be pushed off a cliff for everybody while they know what they're doing. That's for damn sure. And that's dumb to even have that thought process. It's like sacrificing a fucking animal for a God that probably thinks you're retarded for doing that. You know what I mean? Like, he probably doesn't even care if you do that or not either, by the way. Like, I don't think he judges for that shit, but I'm sure that he's thinking, what the hell? And that whole lamb to the slaughter, or, sacrificing the lamb or whatever, that just makes me mad every time, because it makes me be like, well, who sacrificed the lamb? Let's get him. You know what I mean? Like, who fucking hung Jesus on the cross? Let's get him. That's more of my philosophy. Great that somebody was willing to do that, I guess, for us, but like, whatever, like, it wasn't necessary, and it's not needed no more. Like, and it's great or whatever if it fucking keeps you closer to God or whatever, but like, the whole Jesus thing, my view on it is that was supposed to empower us, not fucking take it away from us. You know what I mean? It's telling you that a guy can do all that and have all that shit and heal people and stuff is not so that you'll fucking think you need that guy. It's so that you'll be that guy, And that's even what the whole what would Jesus do thing, Like, it's more like, what would you do? Like, that's the thing, Like, if we were supposed to learn from that we have that sort of power in us, like, and you got to heal yourself first too. That's another thing that is another hard thing to understand, because though we want best for everybody else too, like, down to give everything up for ourselves, like for them, and like, can almost take on everybody's crap in every situation. Like, it's great having that empathy that way, to where you can see everybody else's point of view, and still have your own. Like, it's good when you start understanding that. But like, before that, when you don't understand that and you don't head some of that off, like I have to like constantly pay attention to that shit, because it's like, nope, they can feel this way, but I don't feel this way. Like, I'm not feeling this way, They can stress, but I'm not stressing, like, before you were letting everybody around you get you all worked up and shit, and you didn't even realize it. Like, it was stressing you out about every little thing, and, like, when you start noticing it, it's like, you just gotta let a lot of it go, and like, you don't let it get to you. But you can still see their point of view and why they're stressing, and try to do your best to help and all that. But like, sometimes you get baited into that shit too. It's like all that stressing's going on, and it's almost like they're wanting your help, and then you start trying to help, and they just jump your ass anyways. It's like, well, like, you're bitching about your point of view and the way you look at it. I'm trying to tell you, here's another way to look at it, like, so you don't stress so much. Like, fuck it, sometimes. Like, why get all stressed out and be stressed out all the time? Like, they say it's one of the worst things we can do for our bodies, too. But like, plus, it's just not enjoyable, man. It's not enjoyable, and it's really not enjoyable whenever you're stressing about other people's shit. It's bad enough to stress about your own shit, So like, and you ain't got to fix everybody, Like, you can want the best for everybody and still not fucking deal with their battles, Like, you ain't got to fight all their battles. Most people don't even want you to anyways. They just want you to, they want to get you to, and they want your attention, but they don't really want your freaking input. They just don't want you to have it, Like, so it's another weird way that some of this shit goes down. And like, some of the stuff is just, it's very strange and hard to understand. Like, and I just still, for the life of me, even looking back at the old way I saw life, it's like, how did I just blindly believe in all this crap, Like, and at the same time, guys, as far as manifesting goes and stuff, I got to throw this out there, because this came to me the other day, and it's like, I think blindly believing in some stuff gives more power to it in a way, because you don't have resisted thought there. You're not trying to say this could work, but it also couldn't work. You're not attaching yourself to the other end of it. You're staying on that one way, like a belief of this one way, and you're not freaking decoding every other goddamn thing or deciphering every other thing that could make it possibly not work or manifest in your reality. So like some of that blind belief, I think is fucking could be good for you if it's done in the right way. But and this is just all just different things, the things I think about, like. And I made some videos the other day, just me hollering and cussing and stuff, and guys, like, I ain't mad or nothing, like, I was just kidding around, like, it's all just for jokes and laughs, and like, yeah, I cuss a lot, man, I do, and maybe I could freaking reach everybody better if I didn't, but like, that's just me, man, and like, that's just me, and like, I ain't trying to fake this shit, like, I'm trying to be me in this shit, and like, I talk shitty sometimes, and like, and I ain't trying to freaking be censored and shit and deal with all this crap that's stealing our freedom, like, I am done with this crap. Like, who gives a fuck how people say shit, These fucking words that they use to fucking control us on different things is stupid. It's all this fucking politically correct bullshit. Like, dude, yeah, granted, without that, you couldn't make half the jokes we making fun of how stupid all it is, like, fuck. It's like fucking everybody's getting pulled one direction or the other, and it's like, god damn, dude, it's like fucking whatever. Like, I'm not a part of that shit no more, and I'm about done trying to fight half these battles I've been fighting. I still think I believe the way I believe, and that's enough, and that's good enough, and I don't have to fucking force it down anybody's throat, which I'm not ever trying to anyways. It's just like, if you gotta fucking sit here and hear everybody bitch about things, we were talking about abortion today, and I like, dude, whatever you guys think on that, it's your opinion on it, whatever you want it to be. Like, I am not trying to change your fucking opinion. I'm just saying, we've been hearing about abortion for fucking ever, guys, like, and it's fucking still going on, and it's still being argued about, and it's still being bitched about, and all this crap, and like, what the fuck? Nothing's changed. Except for just 20 years of fucking arguing. Like, so why waste our time with it? Like, I think that it should be the mother's choice, and that's it. Like, whatever. From there. I don't think it's anybody else's fucking choice but the mother, And you get a lot of these things that people want to fucking say this is godly and this ain't godly. If you believe in God at all, man, He made everything, dude. So, like, if He wants that shit to stop, it will stop. Like, it's just I'm just saying, like, if it's necessary, it'll stop. Whatever. Like, I don't fucking know what the answer is there. I just think it should be the mom's fucking decision, and that should be it. And no more fucking talking about it, No more fucking talking about it. The way that we're fucking raised up and shit, like, don't do this, don't do that. The way some of this shit is even brought to us makes us want to do things more than not. Like, it seems like everybody's trying to tell you not to do shit, but it's actually causing you to want to do it more. And like, that's a really hard thing for people to understand. Like, I understand it. I get it. I don't like being told to do anyways. It's going to make me want to do it if you tell me not to anyway. So like, that's just me. But same with everything else. Same way the Christian church is and all that stuff. And this ain't hating on nothing. The way they kind of make it seem like sex is bad and all that, It just makes us want it more and makes us appreciate it more. So there's good ways in it and there's bad ways in it. But like, we definitely don't need to be going to school for all these years, dude, and then fucking not really learning anything that's about life, and then getting out of there and running into life and hurrying up and building families and shit. You feel like you got to do all this shit right off the bat. You're not even near ready, really. I'm not saying that we can't do a good job, and a lot of people ain't done a good job. Like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I don't want my kids to fucking do it the way I did it. I know that. If I'm getting taught all this other crap, reading and writing and all this crap, I don't understand why, like, yeah, that's great and all. But reading and writing is cool and all, and it's necessary, but it does not fucking do nothing for you as far as understanding your own emotions, other people's motives, your motives, love, hate, just all this stuff. Like, And maybe we don't really want fucking just random people teaching our kids about this shit. But like, there's plenty of fucking ways that freaking, as far as mentally people are, that we should be learning about some of this shit in fucking school and stuff. You know, instead of half the shit we do learn. You know, like, for real. But anyways, got off a wrong subject there anyways, but like, it's just another therapy session for me, y'all. And I love you guys, and thank you for listening. I hope everybody has a wonderful day, man. I was like, tried to say in the beginning, as most part of this video was, you know, just because you're fucking starting anew, don't let people drag you into the old, you know. Just because you're starting to be in the new energy, don't freaking let the old energy keep dragging you back, you know. Like, and let it do whatever we need it to do, but like, take them both and use them both. Like I said, you're still the old you. You just evolved and like you grew, and you're the new you, which is still the old you. It's not like that fucking person died, you know, which they will say that a lot, like you're reborn when you go through a lot of shit, but like, you're still that person too. Like, you can't run away from you. You're always with you, guys. Like, it don't matter what the world thinks. You know, it don't matter. It don't matter what the people in your world think. Like, whether they like the old you or not, sometimes I swear to God, they didn't like that guy anyways. Like, why the fuck did they always want me to get back to that, you know? But like, you're still that anyways. Like, you're going to have all that knowledge and everything anyways, and you're going to keep taking it into what you're taking it into. You don't have to chase your old self. You're still your old self too. Like, you don't got to chase God and all that. You're still you. You know, the power's in you. That's where you're going to fucking, where do you fucking pray from is what I try to tell people, you know. They make it seem like you fucking pray. You pray to something way outside yourself, dude. Like, no, you can pray without even fucking opening your mouth. So those prayers are coming from inside, guys. Like, where do you think God is, y'all? Anyway, you guys have a wonderful day, and I love you. Keep swinging. Peace, love, hair grease. Peace.